You know, given my socioeconomic standing, I'm not really allowed to be offended by anything. I'm a guy. I'm white. I'm straight. I live in the middle class. Most would say that I have privilege because of those things. But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm offended. I'm offended by iPhones. Yep, you heard me. The iPhone has offended me. Defended me. Just lost all my credibility right there. The iPhone has offended me, and here's why. As I went to upload my videos today, plugged in my phone to the computer, as I always do, and the computer that usually finds the phone, finds the images, and asks, without hesitation, do you want to upload these? And I click yes, and I click the folder I want them to send into, and it starts right away. No problems, no issues, nothing. Today, it said, no, Ben, you cannot upload these. Why? Because we cannot find a device. Your device is not connected. Please try unlocking it and resume trying again. So I unplugged the phone, I unlocked it, plugged it back in. It was already unlocked, but I locked it, unplugged it from the computer, re-unlocked it, plugged it back into the computer, and it said 0 items to upload. And I said, well, there are hundreds of photos and videos that could potentially be uploaded, so what's the deal? What's the issue here? So, as all great Americans tend to do, I turned to Google. I Googled PC not finding files on phone. That didn't get me very far because there were lots of issues that were similar to that. So, I adjusted my search and I said, laptop unable to find files on phone to upload. Got pretty specific just then. Yes, I did. You're welcome. And what should come up but the same question, except on all the hits, like the first 12 hits on the page. iPhone 6, not found by PC. iPhone 7, files not found. And so on and so on. Various renditions of my iPhone this, my iPhone that. People! There are other phones out there other than the iPhone, and they are better than the iPhone. By a long shot. The iPhone, what is it? The iPhone 8 or the iPhone X, whatever the newest one is, I don't even care, is releasing features that Android has been doing for years, and they're calling it new technology. And people are buying into it because it's the iPhone. It frustrates me. I'm offended by it. Because not everyone has an iPhone. Every cell phone user, man, woman, child that's too young to have one should be able to Google how to solve a problem with their phone, and the first hit or first 12 hits should not be iPhone related. I have a dream. That might be offensive. That one day, iPhones and Androids will be viewed equally. It's ridiculous. Really, it truly is. Because while I will admit the iPhone is probably the more popular one, it is not the only phone in existence. People have other phones, Samsung phones. I have a Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy. HTC is making high quality phones. LG, maybe not so much. But iPhone is not the only one out there. And yet when you go to buy a case at Walmart, there's a huge section of iPhone cases. Very limited Android cases. And even then, it's only the big names like the Samsung Galaxies. And really, when you call like tech support or something about your phone, they'll ask. Or Google it. When you Google how to solve a problem, they'll ask, do you have an iPhone or a Samsung? They won't even say Android. That was my lunchbox falling on the ground. Or on the floor. They don't all fit into two categories. Just like human beings, we don't all fall into the same category. We are all different. We all have problems that need to be solved in different ways. So why then, when we go to try to solve a problem, are we trying to approach it as if there is only one type of person experiencing that issue? That is not the case. Just because I am a straight, white, middle-class male does not mean I don't have the same problems in my life as somebody who doesn't fit one of those categories. They're just not played up as much and publicized and media-centered. And there's nothing wrong with people wanting to draw attention to their issues. You have the right as an American to do that, to make yourself heard. But we all need to realize that we are not the only ones experiencing these issues. We are not all iPhones. We're not all smartphones for that matter. I can testify to that. So why are we trying, when we do the Google search of life, to only apply to one category of people? It's not a universal fix, ladies and gentlemen. There is no universal fix to our society. We have to approach situations, different ways. We have to approach the same situation different ways, because the fix that works for me may not work for you. So when we go to troubleshoot, maybe the only solution is restarting. Going back to the source of the problem. That's the computer. That's what it turned out to be, was that my computer needed an update. It had nothing to do with the phone. So in life, we need to find the main source of the problem. It's the thing we're all plugged into. Coincidentally, whether it's a phone or a person, the computer is still the issue. What do I mean? We're all too plugged in. It's great to share information, but when you're blasted with it, day in and day out, it's ridiculous. My computer needed to be updated and restart in order to solve the upload problem. Maybe we need to update and restart society's computer. I don't know if that's the government. I don't know if it's the media. I don't know what it is. But something needs to be restarted, because there are too many problems plugging in from all different directions. And not a single one of them is going to be solved unless the source is fixed. When we keep looking at spot solving, you know, you can try everything on the phone's end of the problem. But when it gets to the end of the day and you realize that it's the computer's issue and not the phone's issue, then that's where you need to go. Don't just keep saying, oh, no, I just updated my computer. There's no way that could be the problem. Getting too far off base here. Essentially what I'm saying is, one, iPhone is not the only phone available. It's not even the best phone available. Two, the fix that works for me may not work for you. And three, think for yourself. You're the only person that can fix you. Those things may not seemingly be related, and I'll apologize if I offended anybody. But the fact of the matter is, we're too sensitive. We'll talk about that another time. I'll see you in the morning.